learned about Sovereign through a friend who actually came through Sovereign. What got me into treatment was my using, and because I was using meth and just starting to get into heroin, and I lost my job, I lost the girlfriend, I lost everything pretty much, and I was getting really depressed about my state of mind and everything, and I was actually going into psychosis, and my father was really disappointed in me, and I was fed up with the way my life was going. So I walked my butt in here to Sovereign Health because I felt the need for change. My will to get better. Like I said, I was really fed up with myself at the time, and I needed help. So asking for help here's what it attracted me. I was a little nervous. I don't like change. So I was feeling anxiety, plus I was high coming in. I was high for 3 days, up for 3 days, and I was just more ready. I was more like, it doesn't matter the impression, I just need to get in here and just do what I need to do. So, but the first impression was lunch, I guess, so lunch was good. My expectations of this program was to basically get clean, sober, learn tools for when I get out, and to learn how to live life sober. So for them to help me out with that. I felt like Sovereign met my expectations because food was definitely not an issue to me. The staff here, even though I've gotten mad and I thought sometimes this program wasn't all that, even though I have no idea about any other program, I got a lot of coping tools, a lot of relapse prevention tools. I've got a lot of information out of the whole program in general, so that's why I could say it met expectations. The residence I stayed in, I liked it because it was apartment complexes, so it's more like a little more privacy in a sense. The other houses are one big house, and I just felt a little more like I had a little more privacy to do, like just to hang out and stuff like that. And my own kitchen, my own bathroom. I don't have to spend I don't have to wait, is what I'm trying to say, for like a good 10 guys to take a shower, and then it's my turn. Or I don't have to wait to get into the kitchen to make me some breakfast because I got all these people. There's four people max to a room, apartment, and that's sufficient for like mornings, times when we all need to shower and stuff. My therapist, I couldn't have asked for a better therapist. She was great. I never had no issues with her. She helped me out a lot when I had a problem too about outings and stuff. Sometimes she would make sure that it got done for me, and we had great sessions and stuff. So I really opened up to her. staff, staff as well. I like staff. The other therapists were nice. The other staff members were always nice to me. Group therapy was that in the first weeks I was in group therapy, I was a little bit to myself. I didn't really participate too much. But one of my housemates, when we were talking, gave me an understanding that I have to open up and stuff, and that it's gonna benefit to opening up. And so I opened up. I remember my first time I opened up and I started crying. I was still detoxing a little bit, but I was crying, and it was a relief, because I do get nervous in sharing in front of crowds, but I was very welcomed. I was very, everyone was glad that I shared, and I felt better sharing and letting it out. And from there on out, pretty much throughout groups, I would share. It didn't, whatever was on my mind. Well, on the topic of the group, but yeah, whatever was on my mind, I wasn't hesitant to share after that. And individual sessions, my drug counselor, he was very stern. In the beginning, I was kind of intimidated and thought it was man, this is BS. He shouldn't be that hard on me. Doesn't know what I'm going through. And but I needed that for sure. I needed him to do that to me, because it was just I'm so hard-headed anyway and stubborn that if he didn't do that, I would have just walked all over him pretty much. So I'm grateful for him doing that and making me open up and see a little clearer on that. And individual sessions with my therapist was always great. A typical day in treatment, it tends to get repetitive, but that's what it's about, right? So a typical day, I'll wake up at 6 a.m. and we'll get ready, go to the gym at 7. By 8 o'clock, we're back, 8:15, we're back home. And the morning times are a little bit rough, push for times, especially when it's gym mandatory. Sometimes you wake up at 7:30, if it's optional for gym. But then you make your breakfast, take shower, you leave for the center at 9 o'clock, you get there within, depending on traffic, and then you go to groups, you have 3 groups, then lunchtime, and we have a good cook. She makes good food. I ate so much. I gained a lot of weight. Well, from when I first came in. No, it may not look like it. Then we have another 3 groups, and the day ends at 4:15 here. They take us back to the house. Kind of have a window period where you just hang out a little bit, and the staff makes dinner, feed us dinner, and then we go to an AA meeting or NA meeting, depending on what everybody's feeling. And then we gotta be in bed by 10, in your apartment by 10, and 10:30 is the go to sleep. So that's a typical day, Monday through Friday. I like the group therapy that we get. the sharing, and all that. The camaraderie of the houses too. It really all depends on your house too, but the camaraderie with my house was outstanding. We were a unit, and when one person doesn't like something, everybody doesn't like something. When one person is happy about this, generally we're all satisfied, and just everyone together, the unity. All the tools, coping skills, relapse preventions. I'm gonna take away everything I've learned, and the friendships, and I'm gonna miss everyone here. There'll be a lot of memories that I take with me too, and that will definitely help me through my hard times. Because, like my drug counselor said, this is where the rubber meets the road. This is where I start, and there's gonna be times out there where it's gonna get rough and it's gonna be tempting, but I'm gonna think about here. I want to say, if you're a newcomer coming into this program, the first days, and take it one day at a time, because those first days are crucial, crucial. At least for me it was, and one of my other housemates, he left too, and I told him to come back, and he came back, and I was pretty happy. So just don't leave before the miracle happens.